Welcome back to Mauros Films. Today we have a new wireless image transmission system in the Mauros Films testing ground. We are testing the Schimbel Zolink 600S. We are actually out to test the long range distance. It states up to 150 meters or around 600 feet. Now we will go and test it and check out if there is some transmission delay and actual the latency from this system connected via HDMI. And now we are testing it with my help of my colleague Matteo. We'll kinda slightly slide left so we can actually reach up to 150 meters. They will be by the end of this road. It's an unpaved road. And we are now at around 100 meters from the transmission system. And now we will kinda reach the actual maximum of any production that is going and it's using this system. Okay, we should be now at around 150 meters. Let's go back and check if we had some transmission delay or actual interference. Hope that nobody steals anything from there. And we are going back. Let's hope it worked just like expected. Okay, we have still the signal, but we shall check actually if we got some dropped frames and actual interference. We are now finished with this test. We are going back into the studio for some settings and specs about the Schimbel 600S.
After checking the footage, I can say that we didn't got any transmission interference up to the mark of around 120 meters. No dropped frames, even getting behind the old church ruins, being not in a direct line of sight at around 120 to 130 meters, with big stone blocks blocking our line of sight. And pretty amazing reception. The stated latency is said to be 8 milliseconds in ideal situations. And I got more from around 15 to 30 milliseconds delay depending on the actual situation when filmed. Actually counting the frames filmed in 50 frames per second 4K and doubling to make 1 second period in the 1 second of 100 milliseconds, I was getting from 50 to 30 milliseconds. It was all connected through HDMI. So the Schimbel Zolink 600S is not the perfect or ideal for focus pulling. It's kinda slightly slower than the competitors.
Okay, so we now tested on the Red Komodo 6K the actual SDI output from the Schimbel 600S. And we have actually had some dropped frames. They're not actually dropped frames, but they're more like a slideshow. So we are getting around 6 to 8 frames per second rather than 25 from the image transmission system. And we are not sure why, but we shall actually dig more into the system. Maybe we find the reason.
I'm not sure what we did wrong, but we got more like a constant 6 to 7 frames per second of transmission. It was like a slideshow rather than a fluid video. We have to further investigate if it was something wrong with the Red Komodo output from the SDI port or actually the Zolink needs an update. The Schimbel Zolink 600S can also stream to your smartphone or tablet. At this time of filming, there is only the iOS app and there is no Android application yet developed or actually is still in development for Android users. So I will skip this part because I'm an Android user. In the box you will get the transmitter and the receiver with an instruction manual. Just one USB-C to USB-A cable and that's it. The Schimbel Zolink 600S transmitters and receivers have built-in OLED screens with the basic info included. Wireless signal, transmission resolution with frame rate and power option. Under it there are 3 buttons, so you are able to select up to 12 channels for video transmission and some ultra basic settings. Pair the devices, check the version of the firmware and Wi-Fi. The Schimbel transmitter accepts HDMI input or SDI input up to a resolution of 1080 60p for the transmission. Both the transmitter and the receiver can be powered in two ways, with an USB-C cable from the port on the side or with an MPF battery on the back side of it. The power consumption of the transmitter is 5 Wh and the receiver is 4.5 watts. So you should be able and capable of filming all day even with a smaller MPF battery. If you're using the bigger MPF 970s, you should be able to film the whole shoot without any problems. The weight of the transmitter is 160 grams. The receiver has also the same weight. The transmission happens in the 5G band with a transmission power of 21 decibels. One of the advantages of this system is that even with a really long transmission power, it's not cooled by any active fan, and this system is completely fanless and silent. Perfect for closed studio environment shooting when you need complete silence. There are two 1/4 screw mounts on it, one on the bottom and one on the left side on both transmitters and receivers, so it will be perfect for different mounting options. The actual price is $419 and it's actually competitive because we have the Mars 400S that costs around $650 and we have the Vaxis Atom 500S that costs around $550. So this is the cheapest in the SDI variants of the cheap market wireless transmission systems. So it's the most affordable in this kind of lineup. Yes, there is still the wait for the Android app, but just like it's tested, it offers one of the longest transmission distance in the overall small package without antennas and without a noisy fan inside. The downside of it is that it can get really hot after using it for a while. The OLED screen could be a little brighter because in bright sunlight or actual daylight shooting, even if we didn't got any sun outside, it was 7 p.m. and in this period the sun also got out at this time, we were having hard time checking anything on the OLED screen. Well, once you set it up, you don't have to actually do anything, but well, a brighter OLED screen would make the job easier. It's good enough, but I am not sure if it's fast enough with the latency for focus pulling. I would mostly recommend it for footage check and director big screen so I can check if everything goes well, but for actual focus pulling, maybe this is not the best solution. And in the comment section down below I will be updating about the SDI stuttering that we got from the Red Komodo. If you have any questions, also feel free to comment down below, I will be happy to answer them all. And until my next one, thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe with the bearing icons to get notified every time I make a new video, and see you on my next one. Don't forget, there are also my other wireless transmission systems tests also in the links in the description. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.